with the fastest hour on the Ron and Fez show. Ronnie, I want to remind everyone that there's still a couple spaces left on my 5K team for the Tim Harmon 5K this Saturday, June 26th at the Fairfax Government Center.
All right, this is Fez Watley's team. You got to be able to run 5Ks.
3.1 miles.
All right, so 3.1 M's or 5Ks to be part of this. Now, you're picking it up for everybody, right, Fez, that's on your team?
That's right. We'll take care of the registration fee for the Ron and Fez show.
All right, so just give us a call here, 866-277-4969. If you think you can make it, 866-277-4969, or email us at ronandfez@AOL.com, ronandfez@AOL.com. Now, Fezzy, I'm looking over your team. Pretty motley-looking crew you got going there.
It's a Watley crew.
Not really impressed so far with the people I see running.
Well, I know I haven't finished the 3 miles completely myself.
Well, that's great news. That's
but I'll
good
be
news.
Ready for Saturday.
You realize that this is a race, not a survival test. You're trying to run to win this thing.
I got new shoes. I think that should help me. Well, I've got new shoes today.
Oh, yeah, that worked out. That'll work for your blister foot. It's always best to break in new shoes with a long jog.
Oprah asked President Clinton if he worries about bumping into Monica Lewinsky. He said, no, I just say hi and say, hope you're having a good life.
And you know what? The guy means it. I think he would love to bump into her in a dark room over and over and over again.
Oh, these two, the minute they saw each other across the room, they'd go ahead, they'd say hi, it'd be uncomfortable for 2 seconds, and then they'd be making out on top of a banquet table.
You know what's odd? All of us would kind of like that better. All of us would like it if he just kind of ran away with her. Then that would all make sense, and it would be the romantic story that we really wanted.
That would be so hysterical.
He gave up the presidency for the big girl that he loved.
You know, what else is he going to say to her if he bumps into her? You look good? You've been taking care of yourself? No, he's not going to be able to say any of that stuff.
He'll say it all. And like you said, I've never seen a guy be uncomfortable. That's the odd thing about him. He just rolls with it. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Fezzy, hail the size of baseballs pounded the Texas Panhandle. They had pictures of this on the web, and this hail looked like hunks of ice.
How scary. And I guess it really smashed up a hospital. They said windows were shattering and just exploding and stuff. This is the day after tomorrow. It's happening.
You know, I think it's just a matter of Texas. They like everything bigger. They just have to have it bigger and bigger and bigger down there.
The fact that it's actually tearing up stuff, destroying buildings, that's when you get into disaster film category.
Yeah, but it's not like this is new. It's not like, oh, there's been so much pollution, there's been hail. We've always, when hail comes in, normally it's the size of golf balls. And you better get the hell out of it because it's things like hell. But baseballs, that seems now like it's going to crash somebody's head.
Now, the problem is, according to the movie, that was supposed to happen in Tokyo. It's happening in Texas. Now we have to see if there's giant twisters over L.A.
I don't know, like the rest of the country, Fez, I didn't go to the movie. I know you were there opening day. You loved it. You said it was cool. I missed it, and I'll wait until it comes out on an airplane sometime, and I'll watch it there.
I considered it a documentary. A federal judge on Tuesday approved class action status for a sexual discrimination lawsuit against Walmart stores that's become the largest private civil rights case in U.S. history.
Yeah, women from all over about this, Fez.
Yeah, does Walmart hate the ladies?
No, they like them. They just think, hey, you're not the head of the family. You don't need as much money as the men. Because it's 1954, and that's really true.
Now, anytime I go into a Walmart, all I see is women. They're doing every job except for the real elderly little man who's greeting you at the front door. Not even handing you a shopping cart, just saying hello.
Yes, they get those jobs, Fez, but they don't get to move up into the management positions. And when they do, they're not making the same money as men.
They should be able to move up as soon as they outgrow their blue vest. Move them right into the corporate status at that point. Move him right up the chain of command. A West Virginia man who got pinned under his van while he was working on it laid there dead for 4 days until he was found.
Here's a popular guy. Here's a guy with a lot of friends.
He must seem like he was just really into cars.
This terrifies me about you, Fez. It's the living alone guys. You die and that cat's going to eat you. That's the problem with living alone. Nobody knows about it. If you die on a Friday night, nobody knows about it till 7 o'clock Monday when I send one of the interns over and he starts having to poke you with a golf club.
I got to start leaving more cat food out. And I definitely don't want to die pinned under something. You would think somebody would have come along and seen a guy sticking out from under his car all night long.
You know, I'm sure nobody cares about him. I'm sure he's one of those guys. He doesn't get involved with people. He doesn't return phone calls. So you lie there dead in the driveway for 4 days. That's the life you live.
That's why I'm glad I'm not mechanically inclined, so I'm never stuck under a car for 4 days dead.
You'll be stuck under a cheeseburger for 4 days dead. That's what's going to finally kill you. We found him with a pizza over his head.
Hopefully, if I have a breath left, I'll be able to eat my way out. Now, 3 inmates escaped from a medium and maximum security jail in Nashville. 2 of the 3 had artificial limbs.
We're hobbling out of here tomorrow. Let's go.
So they did the whole thing where it's like they made dummies and put them in their beds using prison jumpsuits.
Because it looked exactly like them when the arm was sticking out.
Then they did the thing where they tied sheets together. This is such a movie prison escape. This would only work in some sort of apple dumpling gang movie.
No, these things work all the time. I mean, the reason why they get into movies is this is how guys get away with it all. But how do you hobble out of there on a bad leg? How are you breaking through? Or is it easy because when you take your legs off, are you able to slide through the drainage ditch?
I think that's what it is. The opening that they used to squeeze out.
Yeah.
The fact that they were able to take off prostheses, they were able to squeeze through it.
Got right through the bars probably. And then they just have to start putting themselves together on the other side.
And then we can't catch them. I love that.
So they're still out there, huh?
Actually,
don't tie us in with we. I don't feel really represented by Tennessee.
They've got one. I think he was the one without the prosthetics. Somehow they escaped.
They found legs? All right, legs, we got you. Where's Stumpy?
I ain't talking. Because I don't have a tongue.
Oh, I see. They caught him in the 1930s. No, Flatfoot. See, it's not going to happen.
The arts magazine American Style has ranked Buffalo right behind New York, Chicago, and D.C. as an arts destination because of all of its cultural attractions. This is Buffalo?
Yeah, they got wings. And they're fantastic.
The only thing I can think of is Tim Russert and his big dad.
Tim Russert hasn't lived there in 50 years, so I don't know why he's constantly bringing up Buffalo. He acts like somehow he owns the team, and everybody else should care.
I've driven through Buffalo. That isn't exactly the smell of culture and art in the air.
Fez, it doesn't mean that it has to be a pretty place for people to be able to paint, right?
I guess not. Not if it's going to be Fourth.
It's probably cheap. I don't know. I've been up there, but again, did I go to the Buffalo Museum? No, I didn't take it upon myself.
Just the beautiful, beautiful wings they have on display. Environmentalists are trying to add black-tailed prairie dogs to the endangered species list. Now, just last year, they were telling us that prairie dogs cause monkeypox in this country.
No, they had to cause prairie dog pox, didn't they? Monkeys cause monkeypox. That's logic.
Monkeys cause monkeypox, but for some reason prairie dogs carry them.
Maybe that's why they're going extinct.
So I can't imagine that this is an animal we would want to make sure we saved. The thing that's going to cause monkeypox.
It doesn't cause it, right?
It spreads it.
Yeah. Well, maybe what we should do is stop them from getting monkeypox before we get rid of another species.
And this is another one of those things where farmers are like, why are they saving prairie dogs? All they do is dig up holes in our crops and our farm fields.
Just because we're on the earth right now, Fez, doesn't mean that we're the only species that should be there. And maybe we don't want to get involved in what's happening overall and just say, yeah, really, they're useless to us. Let's get rid of them. Because once something is gone, it's gone forever. Maybe there's a God's plan that those little prairie dogs one day become eagles. We have no way of knowing. We're going to take a break here. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.